Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to Help in English channel. Today we have a special video edition dedicated to, as you understand, Halloween. So happy Halloween, everybody. We're going to discover some of the spooky and fun facts of this holiday, and hopefully you will find this presentation and this video interesting for you. So let's have a look. Halloween, spooky and fun facts. Warding off demons. The tradition of wearing scary costumes in Halloween comes from the ancient Celts, and they had a deep, creepy reason for doing so. Back then, people believed dressing up as demons and the like would confuse or ward off the evil spirits who roamed the streets during Samhain, a holiday that was essentially the pagan version of Halloween. So, Samhain, that's the way they called Halloween in the ancient times, medieval times. Jack's lantern. People love carving pumpkins at Halloween, but few know the jack-o'-lantern's dark history. According to Celtic lore, a miserly old man used to play tricks on the devil and is thus denied entrance to both heaven and hell. Instead, the old man was condemned to wander the earth and used his lantern to lead people astray from their paths. Wicked. The word witch usually comes from an Old English word that means wise woman. Members of the Wiccan were once highly respected. It was popularly believed that witches held one of their two annual meetings called Sabbats on Halloween. Owl omen. An omen means a sign, and it comes from Latin. Owls are popular Halloween symbols. In medieval times, owls were believed to be witches. And if you heard the call of an owl, it meant that someone was about to die. From beyond the grave, legend has it that if you see a spider on a Halloween night, it means a loved one is watching over you. Looking for toil and trouble. According to legend, if you put your clothes on inside out and walk backward at Halloween, you'll see a witch at midnight. So if you have this determination, this is the precise instruction what to do. Staying mum. During Samhain, now Halloween, some villagers would dress up in animal skins and dance around the fire to scare away spirits. This practice evolved into mumming in the Middle Ages, where bands of masked and costume performers would roam the streets, entertaining people in exchange for treats in the form of food or drinks. Tricks for treats. In Scotland and Ireland, young people would go guising, a tradition in which they dressed in costume and visited houses. If they performed a trick, such as a dance or song, they would be given fruit, nuts, or coins as treats, basically very similar to what is happening nowadays. House colors. Halloween is traditionally associated with the colors orange and black. Orange because of its link to the fall festival, the harvest festival, and black because of its connection to darkness and death. After all, Samhain was about celebrating the boundary between life and death. What a cut up! The fastest pumpkin carving is a real event. The record is 16.47 seconds and is held by Stephen Clark. That's just silly. Since 2004, a bizarre law has been enacted on the streets of Hollywood on Halloween. They've outlawed the use of silly string for the 24-hour period. There is even a $1,000 penalty for either using or selling the party supply on Halloween. Apparently, so many people flock to the area to celebrate, and its use caused so much of a mess for business owners that the law was necessary for people of Hollywood. Halloween by the numbers, and that's really interesting. Halloween is the second highest commercial holiday behind Christmas. People in the US spent $8.4 billion in 2016 on candies, costumes, and decorations. Can you just imagine the amount? It's superly promoted, superly advertised. Moreover, Tinder. Can bobbing for apples also land you a mate? Maybe. Apples are symbols of fertility, and young women also used to mark apples during apple sobbing. If a young man captured her apple while sobbing, that girl had found her match. Like looking in a mirror. According to a legend from the late 1800s, if a young woman stared into a mirror in a dark room on Halloween, she would see the face of her future spouse. But this is really creepy, and I wouldn't really recommend this to you. You never know what you're going to see there. Bad behaviors. Studies have shown that Halloween makes children a little more evil than usual. Children's identities are hidden, and they are also emboldened by groups. Because of this, Halloween makes children far more likely to steal candies and money. Long in the tooth. Halloween is thought to be 6,000 years old and was first celebrated around 4000 BC. That holiday has been for quite a while with us. Time to carve the turnip. Jack-o'-lanterns were originally turnips, not pumpkins. Me, personally, I didn't know that. Revenge of the Ghosts. In Hong Kong, Halloween is celebrated during the festival of the friendly ghosts. Food is left out and fires are lit in an effort to make angry ghosts a little happier with living. And surprise, surprise, let's say, the highlight of the presentation today is the final fact, full moons. Although full moons are also associated with Halloween, a Halloween full moon is quite rare. The most recent Halloween full moons were in 1955, 1974, and 2001. A full moon is also expected on October 31st, 2020. So, folks, we are going to have a very unusual Halloween this year. Hopefully, we're going to benefit from that somehow. So, happy Halloween, everybody, once again. And I do hope that this special edition on Halloween was interesting and fun for you. Don't forget to leave the commentaries and with let's say, your plans for Halloween, how you're going to celebrate it, what is the tradition of celebrating it in your families, if you have any. Put the like, subscribe to the channel, follow our Facebook page, the credentials to which you will see on our YouTube page. And have a nice Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. Bye-bye.